What happens when a city, already shrouded in shadow, meets a force of nature with a smile cut into chaos? What happens when an ordinary city meets a criminal genius with a deck of cards? This is the story of a promise, a lie, and the night Gotham's soul was put on trial. Welcome to Gotham's darkest hour. The day begins like any other, with a meticulously planned bank heist. A crew of clowns, each with a specific task, executes the job with chilling precision. But there's a twist. They've been instructed to eliminate each other as their roles are completed, a brutal game of attrition that leaves only one man standing. He escapes not in a flashy getaway car, but by absorbing his getaway vehicle, a school bus, into the mundane rhythm of the city's traffic. This is our first introduction to the Joker, a man who doesn't just break the rules. He rewrites them with a theatrical, terrifying flair. He leaves behind not just an empty vault, but a message. The old way of doing crime is over. Meanwhile, Gotham is in a state of fragile hope. Crime is down, thanks to the city's nocturnal protector, the Batman. Bruce Wayne puts on the cape night after night, a one-man war against the corruption that has plagued his home for decades. But his success has inspired a dangerous side effect: copycat vigilantes, armed with hockey pads and misplaced bravado, who complicate his mission and tarnish his symbol. They lack his training, his resources, and most importantly, his code. They make the police's job harder and blur the line between justice and anarchy, a line Batman walks with precarious balance. But Batman isn't the city's only hope. There's a new hero, one who fights in the light of day. With Harvey Dent as the shining hope, the city's new district attorney, Gotham believes it can win back its streets through the law. He is charismatic, fearless, and incorruptible. The White Knight to Batman's Dark Knight. He works alongside Commissioner Gordon, a man holding the line in a police force riddled with corruption. Together, these three men form an uneasy but powerful triumvirate, each representing a different pillar of justice: the law, the system, and the symbol. They believe they can finally break the mob's stranglehold on the city. The mob, feeling the pressure, consolidates their money with a shady accountant named Lau, who flees to Hong Kong, beyond the reach of Gotham's jurisdiction. This is where Batman demonstrates his own brand of justice. With the help of Lucius Fox and some cutting-edge Wayne Enterprises technology, he executes an audacious plan: a clandestine trip to Hong Kong, a stealthy infiltration of a skyscraper, and a daring skyhook extraction. He delivers Lau, gift-wrapped, to the Gotham City Police Department. It's a massive victory. But this victory attracts a new kind of enemy. The Joker crashes a meeting of the city's top mob bosses. He's not there to negotiate. He's there to demonstrate. With a horrifyingly simple magic trick involving a pencil, he establishes his dominance and makes them an offer. For half of their money, he will do what they cannot. He will kill the Batman. The mob, desperate, agrees, and the chaos begins. The Joker isn't a strategist in the traditional sense. He's an agent of anarchy. He announces his plan publicly, broadcasting his threats over the news. He will kill public officials each day until Batman reveals his identity. The city watches in horror as a judge is killed by a car bomb and the police commissioner is poisoned. During a memorial parade for the commissioner, the Joker attempts to assassinate the mayor. The attack is thwarted by Gordon, who appears to sacrifice his own life, taking a bullet meant for the mayor. Gotham is plunged into mourning and fear. The Joker's plan is working perfectly. He is turning the city's symbols of order into instruments of terror. The pressure mounts on Bruce Wayne. He sees the blood being spilled in his name and prepares to unmask himself to stop the killings. But Harvey Dent, ever the hero, steps in first, falsely claiming to be the Batman to draw the Joker out. Before Bruce can react, the Joker makes his next move, crashing a fundraiser for Dent. He terrorizes the guests, searching for Harvey. It's a tense, personal confrontation, where the Joker's unpredictable menace is on full display. He holds Rachel Dawes, the woman both Bruce and Harvey love, at knife point. Just as he's about to scar her, Batman arrives, leading to a brutal fight that ends with the Dark Knight throwing himself and Rachel out a skyscraper window to save her. With Dent in custody as the supposed Batman, the police attempt to move him to a secure location. But it's a trap. The Joker launches a full-scale assault on the convoy. What follows is one of the most intense chases in Gotham's history. An armored truck, a rocket launcher, a garbage truck, and the Batmobile. The chaos culminates in the destruction of the Batmobile, but from its wreckage emerges the Batpod, a stripped-down, agile motorcycle. The chase continues, ending in a face-to-face confrontation. The Joker, weaponless, stands in the middle of the street, goading Batman to break his one rule. "Hit me!" he screams, daring the hero to become a killer. Batman swerves at the last second, crashing, but he refuses to kill. The Joker has failed to corrupt him, and just as the Clown Prince is about to be apprehended, Lieutenant Gordon reveals he is alive, having faked his death to protect his family and capture the Joker. For a moment, it seems like order has won, but getting caught was always part of the Joker's plan. In the interrogation room, the true battle begins. It's not a physical fight, but a war for Gotham's soul, waged with words. Batman faces an enemy who isn't after money or power. He's after anarchy. The Joker lays his philosophy bare. He believes people are only as good as the world allows them to be, and in a crisis, they will eat each other. He sees Batman not as an opponent, but as a kindred spirit, a fellow freak who completes him. Then comes the horrifying reveal. The Joker has kidnapped both Harvey Dent and Rachel Dawes. He has them in separate locations, both rigged to explode. He gives Batman the addresses, forcing him to choose who to save. Batman races to save Rachel, while Gordon and the police go for Dent. But the Joker, the ultimate agent of chaos, has lied. He swapped the addresses. Batman arrives not to find Rachel, but a screaming, oil-soaked Harvey Dent. He manages to pull Dent out just as the building explodes, but the blast horribly burns the left side of Dent's face. Across town, Gordon arrives too late. Rachel is gone. In one fiery, devastating moment, the Joker upends every rule and forces heroes to make impossible sacrifices. Gotham's White Knight is physically and emotionally shattered. Bruce Wayne has lost the love of his life. The Joker has proven his point. Even the best of us can fall. The Joker escapes custody and pays a visit to the hospitalized Harvey Dent. He finds a broken man, consumed by grief and rage. The Joker doesn't threaten him. He empathizes with him. He whispers in Dent's ear, telling him that his plan was to show the city's schemers how pathetic their attempts to control things really are. He hands Dent a gun, places it to his own head, and gives Dent back his coin, encouraging him to embrace chance, to introduce a little anarchy. Dent falls. He embraces the duality of the coin, letting fate decide who lives and who dies. He becomes Two-Face. Meanwhile, the Joker burns his half of the mob's money, a mountain of cash, proving once and for all that his mission isn't about greed. It's about the message. Chaos has a new champion. For his grand finale, the Joker rigs two ferries with explosives. One is filled with ordinary citizens, the other with convicts. He gives each boat the detonator to the other, presenting them with a monstrous choice. Blow up the other boat before midnight, or both will be destroyed. It's the ultimate social experiment, designed to prove his cynical view of humanity. On the boats, panic gives way to debate, fear to morality. Alliances fracture as chaos spreads. But in a profound act of defiance, neither boat pushes the button. A hardened prisoner throws the detonator out the window. A civilian, chosen to do the deed, cannot bring himself to commit mass murder. Gotham resists. The people choose hope over fear. To find the Joker before midnight, Batman must make his own morally compromising choice. He uses a citywide sonar system, turning every phone in Gotham into a microphone and a listening device. It's a terrifying invasion of privacy, a line he knows he shouldn't cross. Lucius Fox agrees to help, but only on the condition that the system is destroyed afterward. Batman finds the Joker holding hostages in a skyscraper, but the Joker has disguised the hostages as his own men, and his men as doctors. As a SWAT team moves in, ready to shoot, Batman intervenes, using his sonar vision to navigate the chaos and neutralize the Joker's men without killing anyone. The final showdown is a brutal, physical battle that ends with Batman tackling the Joker off the building, saving him at the last second. The Joker is captured, laughing, believing he has won the battle for Gotham's soul through Dent's fall. But the night isn't over. Two-Face, now a vengeful wraith, has taken Commissioner Gordon's family hostage at the very site of Rachel's death. He puts them through his own twisted trial by coin flip. Batman arrives, and in the final confrontation, he must stop the city's fallen hero. He tackles Dent off the building, saving Gordon's son but taking a great fall himself. Dent is dead. Gotham's moral compass shatters. In that moment, Batman must decide what kind of hero he'll be when the line between justice and vigilantism blurs. He and Gordon realize the truth about Dent would destroy everything he fought for. It would let the Joker win. So they make a pact. They create a lie. In one relentless night, the film asks, can one man carry a city's sins to keep its soul? The answer saves Gotham. At a terrible cost. Batman will take the blame for Dent's crimes. The White Knight's image will remain pure, a symbol of hope for the city to rally behind. Batman will become the villain, a dark knight, hunted and reviled. He becomes the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. As Gordon gives a eulogy for the hero the city knew, he smashes the bat signal, and a citywide manhunt for the Batman begins. He flees into the night, a silent guardian, a watchful protector, bearing the weight of a city's salvation on his shoulders.